Hey guys, welcome to another video of mine. It's and I'm glad you're watching another video of mine. Now, I do believe that this video is necessary to make. I had such a brilliant video planned for you guys. I had all the videos that I wanted to make throughout the international break, and I had a big video planned for tonight about talking about the loan army, who I think would, suit to Sarri, who I think would be perfect for next season, because obviously you've got this transfer ban coming. And I thought that, it was all researched, I scripted it, the thumbnail was perfect, everything was ready for tonight. But this has completely been overshadowed by the ridiculous thing that I've just read. And I'm flabbergasted. I mean, it's shocking. I mean, I don't understand what I've just read. Now, if you're probably all confused, you're probably wondering what the hell am I on about, I'll explain what I'm on about. Now, Sky Sports, Sky sources have confirmed, probably, very reliable. Half an hour ago, I've just said that Mourinho, Grand of Sky, and Roman have met, discussing and regarding Mauricio Sarri's future. They're planning on maybe sacking him. I don't believe he's the right man for the job. Also, Mauricio Sarri's held a meeting with the Chelsea hierarchy about his performances, and apparently the board and the hierarchy said they are disappointed. They are disappointed with his results. They're disappointed with the way it's gone. I mean, can you believe that? Mourinho and the board are disappointed. Are they taking the fucking piss? Are you taking the fucking... You taking the absolute piss? You are disappointed. Have you not done your homework when actually hiring this guy? When you hire a manager, do you not do your fucking... Of course you don't do your homework because you have zero football knowledge. Zilch. It's ridiculous. You're disappointed. I'll tell you why things haven't gone to plan. Let's start from the beginning when we first signed him. 5 days before pre-season starts. Man doesn't even get a week for pre-season. We give him 2 signings and a loan signing. One was a replacement for a goalkeeper. We had no attacking reinforcements signed. When the season before we couldn't score goals for shit. We then signed Jorginho 2 months after the FA Cup final. So we didn't make any signs for 2 months. And we haggled around trying to get this guy. We signed him 5 days before pre-season. He's changing the whole philosophy of the club. He's changing the whole philosophy, changing from a defensive counter-attacking football to attacking. And you are disappointed. You are disappointed. Well, no shit, Sherlock. You don't give him the time. You don't give him the resources. You don't give him anything to be able to succeed. You're giving him a shitload of players, average players on high contracts who are not suited to play Sarri ball, and you expect him to do miracle workers. Well, come on now. This is ridiculous. Newsflash, it ain't going to work. It's fucking ridiculous. And you are disappointed that it's not working. Well done, because, what did you expect? He's not a fucking miracle worker. We're never going to compete for the title anyways. So I understand what they were trying to expect. It's ridiculous. It's an absolute shambles. And this is why I keep moaning that the board needs changing, because the whole structure of the club is an absolute mess. I keep saying this almost every video, and I always, want to make my point clear. I mean, like I said, I'm completely shocked. I don't understand. I don't understand the thought process that actually goes through the board's mind. Like what actually goes through their process thinking. Like, I don't understand. Disappointed. Are they taking the piss? I don't understand. Like, this really, when I read this, right, this really wound me up, because the first news report that actually broke this out was Calcio Mercato, which is basically the equivalent of the Sun in Italy, so they're not really reliable. So I didn't really think anything of it. And then, then Sky Sports came out, the Sky sources. I was like, okay, this definitely legit, 100%. And I couldn't believe what I was reading. It was ridiculous, and I was in shock. I was in complete shock. It's not like we're in the relegation zone or we're outside top 6 or something. We are still within reach, 3 points off top 4. We're in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. So as far as I'm concerned, we're still on target for what the objective was at, the start of the season, what was to be able to achieve, right? We got to the final of the Carabao Cup, and the route to get there was phenomenal. We had to beat Liverpool at the Anfield. We had to beat Tottenham over 2 legs. We had to beat Derby at home, which, by the way, is not an easy game. Then we had Man City, and we took them all the way down the wire. And penalties, as you know, is a lottery anyway. FA Cup, we got knocked out by a very good Man United, where we actually got past a couple of rounds. I mean, what do you expect? The guy's doing well. Some fantastic performance. You can tell the players are behind him, because before this defeat, we're actually on a little decent bit of run. I don't understand. You're disappointed. Come on, seriously. I mean, I don't understand. And the thing is as well, sacking him, what's that going to do for the club financially? Financially and logically, it does not make sense whatsoever, because let's look at it financially. Let's split this up. Okay, let's think of this financially. Number one, to sack Mauricio Sarri, it's going to cost 5 million. So, you know, you're thinking that's not too much. But then you could think about the external factors. Jorginho, if Sarri goes, who's going to use Jorginho? Let's be real now, come on. He's world class in this system, but elsewhere, no one's going to use him. If we get a Steve Holland or John Terry, Jorginho can't move back to DM, and it's going to completely ruin everything. Jorginho won't play, so that's 57 million down the drain. He's got pretty much no resale value. Okay, let's look at Higuain, another Sarri signing. What's going to happen to him? See, you think of all these external factors, it's more than the 5 million cost. And also, we've got a transfer ban coming. What top manager is going to come to a club with a massive transfer ban looming over their shoulders? It doesn't make financial sense whatsoever. So let's bring in, say, a John Terry or Steve Holland. They're going to steady the ship until the end of the season. But then what? What player, if we are able to sign, so let's say theoretically, you know, we appeal to CAS, the Court of Arbitration of Sport, and they say, fine, you get the summer window. Right? What player is going to want to play on the Chelsea who's in absolute turmoil? They don't give their managers any time whatsoever. We're not a top club anymore. We most likely won't get Champions League, and we have John Terry and Steve Holland. And no disrespect, they're not experienced coaches. They're not top managers yet. Right? What player is going to be attracted when, if a Man City comes in, or a PSG, or a Man United, or a Liverpool come in, why would they pick us over them? It doesn't make sense. Come on, board. Come on, Chelsea. Think logically. It doesn't make sense whatsoever. And this really, really pissed me off, and it wound me up when I read this. I hope that, you know, he doesn't get sacked. Personally, I still don't think he gets sacked. But what I'm reading, what they're thinking, that they're close to even sacking him. They held a meeting about his future. I mean, a disrespect. I mean, what do you expect him to do? We haven't got the team that we used to have. We used to have Drogba, Lamps, JT, Ashley Cole, top players who suited the system. And now we've got Marcos Alonso, who I don't want to even get into him anymore, right? We've got fucking Ross Barkley, David Luiz, Pedro. I mean, seriously, it's ridiculous. And now we have a transfer ban coming, so the club is in turmoil. The club is an absolute mess. The structure from top to bottom is a complete mess because the owner, Roman Abramovich, is not even in the bloody club, right? He can't even get into the country. He doesn't even care anymore. I doubt he has the ambitions as he used to. The board are clueless, zero football knowledge. Most of the players don't even care. Top four hopes are fading. I mean, everything's a complete mess. We've got a transfer ban looming as well. It's ridiculous. It's a complete mess, and it's a bit of a shambles if you ask me. But that's the major negative news. Like I said, I really wanted to make the Lone Army video today. I had massive plans for it tonight. Don't worry, I have postponed that for another date, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But before I do end the video, let me get into a bit of good news. Obviously, that was negative news. I apologise, but it just had to be done. It just had to be done. Now, the good news is Callum Hudson-Odoi, he has officially been called up to the senior England national team, and I'm really, really happy for him. He 100% deserves it, and full credit to him. Fantastic work by Callum Hudson-Odoi. I'm really, really happy for him. He 100% deserves it. You know, he's been fantastic in the Europa League, getting 4 goals and 3 assists. He's only had 19 Premier League appearances. 19 Premier League minutes, so it's good that he's done it now. He's completely skipped the under-21 squad. He's gone straight into the senior squad. He's making his debut soon, so really, really happy for him. He definitely deserves his chance, and hopefully when we do come back from the international break, he does deserve more of a chance, because 100% he needs to be given a chance. You know, I've had enough of seeing Pedro and Willian completely flop. It's not like we've got 2 world-class wingers where, you know, unlucky Hudson-Odoi, you can't make it. Come on now, Pedro and Willian, both of them are in decline. They're in decline. They're not going to get better. If anything, they're getting worse. They're losing their acceleration. They're touching the ball. Their shots are getting worse. Come on. Our second best winger can't even fit into our team. When it comes to a talent like Callum Hudson-Odoi, age is irrelevant. You have to be using him. And this is one of Sarri's weaknesses, one of his downsides. He's too stubborn. He doesn't rotate enough. But yeah, hopefully he does get used more often. But no, I'm really, really happy to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Congratulations to him for making his senior England call-up. He's been called up to the England national team, and yeah, very, very delighted and happy for him. So yeah, fantastic news for a player of his talent, his calibre, his age. It's great news that he's been called up. And then lastly, the last piece of news, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. In my opinion, it's good news. Now, many of you might see it as, you know, some of you might see it as negative news, positive news, but Ruben Loftus-Cheek has been withdrawn from the England national team. Now, he was originally called up, but they have withdrawn him because, obviously, of precaution. Because of, you know, the media like to, you know, portray and scare fans. The media was saying, oh, it's because of injury. But no, we all know he's in a very delicate situation with his back. He's got a bit of a back injury. But Ruben Loftus-Cheek, he's obviously a bit of a precaution. Probably Chelsea contacted the England national team to basically take it easy on him. So he's not going to be featuring. So he's got a nice 2 weeks to really get that back stronger, work with the physios, specialists at Chelsea Football Club to really get that back better, so much so Sarri can use him, hopefully if he's here obviously, to use him for the future, because in my opinion Loftus-Cheek is by far our best number 8. I don't understand why we're not even using him as much. But yeah, it's fantastic news in my opinion, because it gives him a nice 2-week rest. He can really work on his back, really get it stronger, build it again. And yeah, it's good news. So Ross Barkley will be travelling with the squad, so Loftus-Cheek can spend more time with Sarri, get that bond, really work on his back, because obviously he's a bit of a delicate situation. But yeah, that's the news regarding today. Really negative news regarding the Sarri situation. I was really disgusted when I heard about disappointed. I mean, what does a club even expect? But yeah, good news for Loftus-Cheek and Callum Hudson-Odoi. So those are 2 positives for this video. I'm sorry it's a bit of a negative video, but I just say how it is, isn't it? So but yeah, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're not around here. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified for every time I upload. Basically, that's key. So make sure when you do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That's really important. And comment down below your thoughts as well. And I'll see you guys for the next video. Peace.